Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and this is my workout routine which has been highly requested by you guys, so here we are. Today we're going to be covering the posterior chain mainly, focusing on our glutes, hamstrings and quadricep. Now this is just one of my workouts per week. I train normally 5 days per week, so if you want following up videos like this one but on different body parts, then definitely comment that down below. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So starting off, we're going to go through the warm-up phase. And if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend you buying one of these, a foam roller. Essentially, any tight muscles that you have around your body, you roll on that, and it's going to break them down, it's going to loosen them up and make your muscles more pliable, ready for exercise. So going on to the other warm-ups, we're going to be working our abductors and abductor muscles just in and outside our quadricep. The jobs of these muscles are internal and external rotation and abduction and adduction, of course. That essentially means moving away from the body and bringing closer back in. Now it's really important to work these muscles so we can increase blood flow to them, reducing our injury risk, and also, as you'll see later during our squats, we're going to be needing those abductor muscles to be nice and warm, ready to squat. The next warm-up is going to be unilateral quadricep extensions. Now the main role of this is to activate the quadricep muscles and also provide synovial fluid to the knee joint. Now during squats and most of the leg movements today, we're going to be flexing our knee quite a lot, so it's really important to get a lot of blood flow and loosen that joint up. Now the quadriceps are going to be one of the primary movers during leg training, and therefore it's really important that we activate those muscles. Now there's two reasons why we do this. One, ensuring that the exercise is efficiently done and that we're targeting the correct muscles. Secondly, our quadriceps are one of the prime movers anyway, and therefore it's important to get a lot of blood flow to that area. So the final warm-up exercise is going to be the glute hip thrust. This is to ensure blood flow gets correctly supplied to the glute, one of the prime movers for the squat and many other exercises during this program. And if you're wondering what the number in the bottom right hand corner is, that's just the set times the rep. So we're going to be doing 2 sets of 15. Prime example for the warm-up. So the very first exercise is going to be the barbell back squat. Now we're going to use high bar this time. Alternatively, you can use low bar, which you just place the bar a little bit lower, but to keep it simple, use high bar. It's very efficient. Alternatively, you can use a dumbbell front squat with the dumbbell or front squat with the barbell. There's only slight differences during each of these movements. Essentially, you're going to be putting the stress upon different muscle groups primarily, where with the normal barbell back squat, it's completely fine and it's pretty standard for beginners to intermediates to start out with this movement. So grabbing the bar, it doesn't really matter. However, feet positioning, we want to be placing our feet just outside shoulder width and externally rotated up to 45 degrees. The reason we do this is to activate our glute. The main role of the glute is external rotation, so therefore when we set our hips into external rotation, we can ensure that the maximal amount of glute activation is achieved. It's not too much of an issue, just do what's comfortable. Shoulder width is completely fine, and this is very pedantic terms that we're using in today's video, so don't worry at all. So as you can see in the bottom corner, our sets and reps are a little bit different for this exercise. We're going to be performing 3 sets of 12 reps, 10 reps and 8 repetitions. This is what we call a pyramid set, and for each set we're going to be increasing the weight. This allows us to be working with different weights, producing different overload and muscular fatigue to the muscle. Essentially, we're going to be shocking the muscle to make an adaptation, aka the hypertrophy, aka the muscle growth, which we're after. Again, don't worry about the technical terms that much. I'm going to try my best to explain them as simply as possible, but also explain them the complex way and the more scientific approach. So the second exercise is going to be the stiff-legged dumbbell deadlift. As you can see by my back, it's nice and neutral and we are flexing at the hip while keeping a slight bend in our knees. Go as far down as you can and you'll feel a really nice stretch in the hamstrings. Once you exceed the maximal range of motion that you can, comfortably, we're going to be focusing on squeezing our glutes and hamstrings to bring the weight back up. This is not a lower back exercise, and therefore we're not going to be pulling ourselves back. We're going to be using our glutes and hamstrings to do that. So with this exercise, it's very good because at this point your hamstrings are probably going to be pretty tight and therefore need stretching out. Or this one, it's a nice gentle contraction, mainly for the glutes, a little bit of the hamstrings though, but it is going to be stretching out the hamstrings very nicely, giving you a nice bit of relief for the next exercise, which is walking lunges. So we're going to be doing a 2x12 on this exercise, supersetting it with bent knee glute extension. Firstly, let's cover the walking lunge. So this is primarily going to be isolating the quadriceps and glute, with the incorporation of our hamstrings as well. So it's a very good all-round exercise. On the downward motion, you're going to feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, and on the upward motion, I want you to focus on contracting your glute, aka your butt, and also your quadriceps. Of course, because it is unilateral, we're working one leg at a time, it's going to provide a lot of overload to that one leg, and therefore we don't want to be going too heavy on this exercise. Alternatively, if you are a beginner, just go bodyweight, it's perfectly fine. Hit those 12 repetitions and go straight on to the next exercise. So, bent knee glute extensions with no rest. This increases the intensity and also overloads your glute. So we're going to be keeping a bent knee. You can do this with a straight leg. However, there's minimal glute activation. Of course, you want to get the most out of every exercise. So keep your knee at a 45-degree angle. You should feel a really nice contraction in your glute. And of course, because you have had zero rest, you're going to really struggle in this exercise. It's really good for hypertrophy, aka muscle breakdown, and also muscle endurance, because we're going to be working a set of around 24 repetitions, which is massive. So because this is a superset and also one of the finishers for today's leg session, you're going to be pretty burnt out, and therefore only 2 sets is really necessary. Where's my left arm gone? I don't know. Anyway guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this was a very formal video. If you like that, definitely comment that down below. And if you got a little bit confused, a little bit bored, I'll make sure to make next episode a little bit more simplified. Anyway, if you do want a next episode on a different body part, make sure to comment that down below as well. Of course, personal training is my profession and it's something I'm so passionate about. I just really can't wait to start sharing that with you. So again, comment down below if you did enjoy today's video. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I got this top from. Well, it's from VersaClimber, and if you're not following my Instagram, which you probably should be, that you're probably not aware that I am actually an athlete for them. So look in the description if you want to look at their clothes. They've got such a sick range of clothes. You can use my code Anthony15 for 15% off at checkout, which is even better. But yeah, definitely click down below, follow my Instagram, look at their website. And apart from that, remember to comment down below and we're pretty much Gucci. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm so narcissistic. I'm sorry. Hey guys, so it's the next day right now, and I'm a little bit skeptical of how the video went. I don't know whether I was too informative or not informative enough, if you guys like that or whatnot. So I'm a little bit skeptical of how it went, and I really am after your feedback. So please do comment down below. I'm going to be reading every single comment. So please do comment down below if you enjoyed the video, firstly, if you thought it was a bit too confusing, what I could improve about it. Also, please do comment down below what body part you want me to cover next. And again, if it's going to be in this much detail, or if you want it in more detail, or if you just want a whole workout with none of this detail, just me showing you the exercises and getting on with it. You know, I really do feel like maybe this was a bit too far, and maybe it got a little bit too boring and a bit too sciencey, a bit too much information, a bit too in your face. So I really just want to improve next time. So next week I will post a different video, my workout routine, but just covering a different body part, a different day of my training phase. As I said, I train 5 days per week. But yeah, I'll cover another phase. Which, you know, is the most popular one down below, so definitely comment that down below. And these training phases are out of my hypertrophy program that I'm currently but just about finished designing, and it's going to be live in about a week or two on my website. So basically on my website I've created online coaching, so I can actually coach you if you want me to coach you. You can go visit the link in the description and just like read about it a bit more, see if it's something for you. But also I offer like just one-off programs such as this one that I'm covering, you know, in this kind of mini series. And this one particularly is a hypertrophy one, so it's for building muscle. And if that is your goal, then definitely visit my website and just read a little bit more about it. You know, you're kind of getting a free version on YouTube, but obviously the one in the program structured a little bit more differently, a little bit more accurately. So, you know, definitely take what you want from these videos, but if you do want that next step, or just, you know, a whole 8-week to 12-week program, then definitely visit my link in the description and go on my website. If you do end up visiting my website, you'll see that I'm a certified personal trainer, and I currently study fitness and personal training in university. I've just finished off my first year of doing that, and obviously I'm an online coach as well. So hopefully with all these aspects in mind that you wouldn't mind me training you, you know, which will be super sick. There's just one more point that I do want to make, and that is, if you aren't currently already, just definitely follow me on Instagram and just keep up to date with all the fitness progress that I'm making and that I'm putting out there for free. And yeah, if fitness is something that you're lacking in your life and you want to really get into it, definitely follow my Instagram. That's pretty much all I post over there. It's just fitness, fitness, fitness. Check out my website and whatnot, and of course visit the Versaformer link in the description as well. You know, thank you for taking your time. If you watched up to this far, like, comment down potatoes, I don't know, but just thank you so much for your time. And if you really have stuck out this far, just thank you so much. I just really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll stop rambling. Bye.